My initial thought on The Idol was that I thought it was an outlook of the entertainment industry and a detailed account on the darkness surrounding fame, where vulnerability is preyed on by individuals with ulterior motives. That fame is empty and it's an illusion. In a world where the artist seems to always be the last to know that they are spiraling beyond repair, and it almost seemed like a parody of the music industry in a way. However, I later stumbled on a theory that this show is based on none other than Selena Gomez. And I won't lie, the research is impressive.
Selena Gomez was diagnosed with lupus, depression, and anxiety.
Case in point, I'm just worried she's having another psychotic break.
But she never had a psychotic break, never had one. She was just exhausted. She was tired.
This morning, pop superstar Selena Gomez halting her revival tour to take care of her health.
Recently teased the project she collaborated on with Selena.
Why do you like picking out clothes so much?
This with heels? All you need. Josh, wanna try these shoes?
The show starts off with a character that is played by Lily Rose Depp, as she's seemingly looking to explore her sexuality a little bit more through her music and do things that seem more taboo and uncharacteristic for her pop princess image.
Appeared to be wearing a hospital bracelet and a bandage on her arm.
What are we talking about?
Your tits.
Your nudity rider. It's very strict. It is my body.
This is her album cover.
While a change of direction was something that she felt was necessary for growth, it left many confused and wondering if the change in the pop star's image was truly authentic or if it was a cry for help.
And this all started in the last week of September.
And she is now at a psychiatric hospital as a result.
Yes.
Fans have seen similarities between Jocelyn's character in The Idol and Selena, mainly because both have gone through traumatic experiences, and they both have used those experiences to fuel a new and very different rebrand. A rebrand that attempts to market them as sexy, but also vulnerable.
When I released my first record, I was 14, 15. So how am I supposed to sing about things that have a little bit more substance?
Now, The Idol isn't entirely based on Selena Gomez, as there has been references to other pop stars like Britney Spears and also Donna Summers, but there was also a reference that I thought was pretty interesting, the one that the record label exec, the character Nikki, made, as she said the nude photo shoot was more reminiscent of a vintage Sharon Tate. I also noticed they drew some comparisons between Jocelyn's best friend / assistant and Selena's best friend / assistant.
Yeah, well, not really just an assistant to her, like...
Her assistant and BFF, Teresa Mingus.
She's my assistant. And my best friend.
She's your best friend and your assistant.
Yeah.
She's your best friend that works for you.
Here's Teresa in the corner, my assistant, who I love more.
You collaborate together.
Yeah, well, not really just an assistant to her, like...
And like Selena, Jocelyn also went through embarrassing moments being in the public eye, and they both had to learn to reclaim their power and not care about what the media had to say about them.
And I do feel like for once in my life, I don't really care what people are going to say because everybody said everything they could possibly say about me.
And I truly wonder if Selena Gomez fans are drawing a correlation and a parallel to how Jocelyn's mental health state is discussed about in the show.
Yeah, you sounded like you were. I just was asking, are you good? Because you don't seem happy.
And the fragility of her mental state doesn't seem sustainable in such a callous industry. Although it may be a combination of different influences that gave The Weeknd the idea to create this character in the show, it was definitely inspired by Selena. And that's how I came across this theory in the first place. It was an outcry from Selena fans that didn't like Jocelyn's portrayal on the show.
Jocelyn is definitely inspired by my experiences and experiences that of other artists.
I was never able to find what Selena had to say about The Weeknd publicly. She was very discreet about her relationship with him, and it seems that Weeknd was far more open and candid about his relationship with Selena. It's safe to say that Selena served as the muse and inspiration for this character.
It's okay.
God.
Barely that I believe in religion as much as I believe in faith and a relationship with, God.
The self-discovery process that Jocelyn went through in the show started with her recording music that she did not connect with, trapped with an image that was forced onto her by her label, while outgrowing an image that was not authentic to her. She was in need of a new sound that accurately represented what she was feeling and going through. Maybe this is also a change that reflects how Selena felt.
Being around people who really try their hardest to kind of surround themselves with people who really embrace them is kind of crucial.
She needed the right vision and sound to get across the emotions she was feeling. And I don't think she cared to receive bad press if it meant her being creatively free and satisfied. The proper collaborator just happened to come from an unlikable character in Tedros, the bad guy, the guy that's willing to step on toes to see his vision come alive, and she fell in love with that version of herself with him. And it produced very interesting results.
I actually grew up watching you on Rock House.
Oh my god, that is so sweet.
Tell me about Wizards of Waverly Place.
You're
Wizards
so
of Waverly
sweet.
The connection to both Tedros and The Weeknd and how they may play similar roles in both Jocelyn's and Selena's lives, it's very interesting. Do they both see the two women as muses? Did they both come into these women's lives and cause chaos and dysfunction? Or did the pairing both inspire each other? And it seems that the time period in this show that was loosely based on Selena's life, they were both able to come out on the other side caring less about the opinions of others.
I'm not going to let them get to me.
I don't think they were saying the bathing suit was small if they're saying that you're fat. They're saying that
It's so degrading.
It is important that both Selena and Jocelyn were able to reclaim their power and not allow narratives to destroy them or write their story for them. And the internet is a brutal place. They love you one day and they hate you another. And it's important to move to the beat of your own drum. Otherwise, if you're just living for the opinions of others, especially in the music industry, it can become a brutal job.
I want to be taken seriously.
Why?
Because I do. Because I want to have a career that lasts and is meaningful and isn't like a fucking joke. And you will, Joss. You will.
She tells the magazine that people don't take her music as seriously as other artists.
I don't want to disappoint John. I don't want him to think that he signed some fucking Disney kid.
John was standing there like smiling ear to ear. But what good is having a song if I was too scared to sing it?
For you to block out and search within and pull out a different inspiration, a different version of yourself is powerful, and I think that makes for a good plot and a great storyline.
Because I started to have a relationship with myself.
The muse and the inspiration for the character and what Jocelyn ended up becoming by the end of the show is a testament to Selena. And I think with everything that Selena has been battling in her life, and to see those references be called back and played on screen with this character in Jocelyn, it was very entertaining to watch.
I try to take what's going on and turn it into something beautiful.
And even when your label exec and your touring rep and your manager is strongly against this new path of self-discovery because it's completely different than the artist that they signed and they believed in and they invested in, I get why they would be vehemently against it. And for that artist to bet on themselves, despite all those consequences, well, that's a message that I can get behind 100% of the time. Now to break down elements of the show that have been large topics of discussion on social media, like Abel's performance and how gross and creepy that The Weeknd's character may come across, and his performance didn't really hit the spot with most people, and that the sex scenes and the dialogue were a little bit cringy. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna tell you why. Half of these lines were hilarious. I think The Weeknd deserves an Emmy. Outstanding performance, best performance in a comedy, drama, all of the above. I think that should go to Abel. It made The Idol an enjoyable watch for me, but you let me know in the comment box how you felt down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you see the similarities between Jocelyn and Selena Gomez? Or you think it's a reach? Let me know down below. Stilo, as always.